In this video on some tracks, I will show you ghosts of my personal bests on these Mario Kart tracks. These are just some tracks that I played in. Here are my personal bests for these tracks. So, I don't know if I necessarily did good or not, since I always forget to check the records. So, if you're, good at this game, tell me if my times are good. Also, some of the tracks, I didn't know shortcuts, so I kind of just used mushrooms randomly. But you can comment if I actually did good on some of these tracks or not. These are ghost recordings. I'm not playing this live. I think this track's kind of overrated. I mean, I think it's a good track, but there's better options out there. Like, if you think this track is in your top 5, then I don't know why you think that. Like, compare this track to Mount Wario, and yeah, there's a big. Like, I would say that Mario Kart Stadium is better than this track. Yeah, a lot of people don't agree with me on that, but I'm surprised it kind of didn't restart when I did that. Because usually if I make one mistake, I restart because I'm trying to get good times. But I just kind of played randomly this one until I thought my time was acceptable. It's not always true. Sometimes I just kind of play it until. Hopefully this video is short, but this might be a long video because I'm gonna have to keep switching between tracks. So if this video is 40 minutes, then I don't really know what to do about that. All right, last lap. What? It sounds like you said what the yeah. What the yeah? It's funny. I like that voice line. Yeah. So on Electrodrome, I got a final time of 2 minutes, 23 seconds, and 959 milliseconds. So we're gonna have to go through this intro thing because you don't have enough time to quit out after this. So the reason why this video is gonna take a while. Then quit replay, and I'll go do one of my other tracks, and we're gonna do this for 10 or 11 tracks, probably something like that. We'll do my Toad Harbor new record now. I was just looking at that other time to see if I beat it, which I did. So, but if I actually want to know if my times are good or not, because they don't know if I need to practice this more. I still need to practice more. I used the wheels. I used the Biddy Buggy for most of these, and I used Roy for all of them. I used the Biddy Buggy for most of these tracks. But for a couple tracks, I used Mr. Scooty. So, but on all tracks except the first one, I used Roller and Cloud Glider, and Electrodrome, I used Azure Roller and Parachute, I think. Or no, I used Paper Glider. So these are just the combinations I've been using. I might switch characters a little bit throughout this. There might be one video where I play Waluigi some, and then Wario some, and then Roy some. It's still probably going to be mostly Roy. Because he's the character I'm the best at using, so that's why. This game probably looks like has the second best graphics on the Switch. Do you know what game beats this out? Just barely. Luigi's Mansion 3 has slightly better graphics than this, I'd say. But I think this has better graphics than Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. But I don't really play Breath of the Wild, so that's why. So if I ever make a top 10 video games, Breath of the Wild isn't even going to be in my top 20, so. But, yeah. If you don't like Super Mario Odyssey, then you're dumb. That's the best. And also, if you don't think this, if you, like, so, I haven't played all the Mario Karts, but I have recently played, I played Mario Kart Super Circuit. I mean, Mario Kart, Super Mario Kart, and I think it's a bad game. I just don't like it. It's not good. And I played Mario Kart Tour, and I actually like Mario Kart Tour. Kind of. I think Mario Kart Tour is an okay game, and I think Super Circuit is, I mean, Super Mario Kart is like a mid-D tier for me. And like Mario Kart Tour is like a low to mid-C tier. So, I think Mario Kart Tour is better. The stupid thing about that is, you can only get a certain amount of XP per day, and I think that's dumb. But I got a 2 minutes 26. Is a 2:26, 2 minutes 26 seconds. Good on a Toad Harbor, because I was gonna say Toad Circuit, but it's Toad Harbor. A Toad Circuit is a Mario Kart 7 track. Alright, I'll go show you my Toad's Turnpike one next. A lot of people don't like the remake of Toad's Turnpike because it's a little easier. I still think this is one of the hardest. I still think this is a little bit of a hard track, Toad's Turnpike. Not a super hard track, but a little bit. Yeah, so this is my time. I used Toad until recently, so I thought, wait, why do I have two ghosts on here? I have this ghost. Toad's Turnpike. No, did I? I picked race against ghosts. That's stupid. I don't know why. That was me being dumb. I don't know why. That was dumb. Alright. Let's view this ghost. Not race against it. Alright, this is my Toad's Turnpike record. Yeah, in this one I just kind of use the mushrooms randomly because there's not really any shortcuts. So, okay, technically there's one shortcut, but I don't really count it as a shortcut. You just go off this truck with this ramp in like lap 3 and like you can take a big shortcut apparently. I don't know, really, no. It didn't work out for me that much, a shortcut, so. The eyes on the back of these trucks look like Cappy's eyes. I think. So I don't know whose eyes they're supposed to be in. They don't look like Mario's eyes. They look like Cappy's eyes. So I don't know whose eyes they're supposed to be on the back of that truck. Oh, it's Iggy. That might actually be Iggy's eyes. Iggy the... You know, whatever. I don't know whose eyes those are. I have just never known whose eyes are supposed to be in the back of that truck. I don't usually do post commentary because, you know, I don't usually do I don't like doing post commentary. But you can't. I don't really want to record this. Like I don't want to record during my online school break. And that's part of the reason I haven't been uploading as much online school. But that's not the main reason. The main reason I've just been doing other stuff. Yeah, if you can go above that highway, and apparently it saves a lot of time. Whatever, I don't know. On some of these tracks, there's not really any shortcuts. That was my... Oh, I actually can't! Oh, this is funny to me how I just keep... I kept like knocking against that one truck like 30 times. That was just funny to me. I kept knocking against that one truck like 30 times. Alright, what should I do next? How about... let's do Twisted Mansion View Ghost. Oh, oh, wow. Thought I would. Whatever. No! Tell me this froze. Okay, sometimes, the reason I said that is because sometimes when my recording thing, it freezes for some reason. At like random points. It doesn't usually happen in the video, but like, I used to think that freezes, and sometimes it actually does freeze, so it's just like, you know, annoying. Hopefully it doesn't freeze during the actual race, though. This is the Twisted Mansion one. Yeah! I like it when I like that voice line. Yeah! Recording software. It's a funny word to say. If you don't understand my recording software, it shows of what's being captured in the recording, and sometimes the screen in the recording software just freezes, and sometimes the capture also freezes. So I kind of just have to move my mouse around my recording software sometimes to prevent that. It's just me, or does the frame rate seem to be dropping on my recording software? Whatever, I can't tell. But this is Twisted Mansion, whatever. I think I had a scam bot comment on my channel today, and one of my like 2-month-old videos that nobody even watches anymore. It just apparently people do still watch it because there's 17 views. One of my old Harry Stern speedruns. This guy's like, "Hey, nice job! Click on this link and it'll raise your sub count." And YouTube removed his comment, so I'm guessing he is a scam. That was a scam bot who commented on that video. I don't have proof of that, but it's like, why would some random person just say, like, it's not like every day you just see some random person comment on your video saying, "Good video. Click on this link to raise your subscriber count." I wasn't actually gonna click on that link. I'm not dumb. I wasn't sure if that was a bot or not, but then YouTube deleted the comment. I'm like, oh, so they are bots. I'm probably about halfway through this. After that, yeah, about. No, actually, we're probably, yeah. When he goes, yeah, it makes him one of my favorite Mario characters now because he goes, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people say it's faster to just stay on this guy's back for a while, but I actually thought it was faster to just kind of fall after doing a one trick. But, But why did it play the jazz music before it played the not underwater theme before I finished the lap. It was playing like the above the ground thing. It sounded weird. It was playing the above ground music until I finished the lap. Yeah! Yeah! I think that voice line is so funny. I think this is the second worst track in the game. The worst track I actually did later in this video. I don't know why I just decided to do it. And you know what I'm talking about. The only track that I actually think is like straight up horrible in this game And it's the last track I'm probably going to show you that I did. And I don't know how anyone likes that track. I still think this track is bad. I don't think it's a horrible track like the other one I played in the video, but I still think it's a bad track. It's not a horrible track, but I still think it's like plain bad track. It's actually fast, you just like barely go by that. But yeah. That was my personal best for this one. Now in this one I used Mr. Scooty on this next track, I think. In Mario Circuit, I think I used Mr. Scooty, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm 99% sure I used Mr. Scooty on this track. Yeah, wait, I thought I used... What did I think I used Mr. Scooty? Oh, I did that. I pressed race against ghosts, because I'm... Why do I do that sometimes? I don't know, that was stupid. Let's not press that again. I'm sorry I keep pressing that. Sorry, I'm kind of wasting your time by pressing it. But nobody is going to watch this whole video. Just watch it at 2x speed. I want you to watch the whole video. You don't have to watch it at regular speed. You can watch it at 2x speed. Just at least, like, watch the video. Yeah, I used Mr. Scooty, that's what I thought. Just watch the entire video, but you can use 2x speed if you want to. I don't care. Or if you have that, like, little hack thing I got, where you can play a video up to, like, 15x speed, then, you can watch it at 3x speed. As long as you can understand what I'm saying, then you can watch it. Kind of a wasted mushroom on that one. You're supposed to cut across the sand, but I just kind of used a mushroom near the sand. Mail truck at CVS. Most people probably don't know what I'm referencing to. By mail truck at CVS. Smart people will know, but you guys probably don't know. Yeah! I think that's a good voice line. Maybe I should make a premiere out of this video. Kind of surprised. I was like thinking, I don't know, whatever, I'm not going to restart even though I ran into the sand, because usually I would. Might have been just like 10 seconds ahead of my record at the time, so, like, what does it matter? I didn't know coins respawned there. I think it makes sense why I didn't notice it when I was playing this track, because you don't usually notice little details like that. Or you do if you're super picky. I like looking at it. You do if you like look at the track a lot, but I don't. I'm just kind of trying to score. I'm trying to get a good time. 2:11.693. The next track I used is another one. I think okay, this one. It would have actually been better for me to use the Biddy Buggy on this track, but I used Mr. Scooty because there's this one shortcut that I'm not very good at doing, and it's a little easier to do if you use and since it's kind of a tight shortcut, and I wanted a smaller hitbox to do it. Even though Mr. Scooty has like a little worse stats, I wanted a smaller hitbox so I could like fit through the shortcut easier. It's a little precise. Yeah, I'm not very good at this track. You're supposed to like just drift through, like past the Piranha point and do a bunch of like crazy stuff, and then went into this track, but I can't do all that crazy stuff. So Ow! That's what it sounds like. You're gonna see that shortcut soon. You can slide through that little bush in there between fences, but it's a little hard if you have a bigger hitbox, which is why I chose Mr. Scooty. It is a smaller hitbox. But I think next time I'll go with Bitty Buggy when I get better at that shortcut. I like that shortcut. That's why you don't trick off those pipes, because you go crashing into that wall. Something I didn't know when I did this time trial. I mean, really, I'm recording this at like 2 p.m. and all these time trials are done at between 12:45 to 1:45, because that's when my online school breaks are. So that's the time I did them at. Yeah! Bah! I think that voice line is funny. Yeah! Kind of sounds like that one in that video game. I don't remember that. How did I not notice that these coins respawn this entire time? I think that's something I should notice, but I didn't. Thing is, the reason this is hard to always pick view ghosts is because you're not always paying attention. Or at least for me, I don't always just pay attention. So sometimes I accidentally just press view ghost. So that was my time for a Piranha Plant Slide. 2:23:342. I'll show you Sweet Sweet Canyon next. I'm gonna save the worst track in Mario Kart for last. I'll do this track, Sweet Sweet Canyon, and View Ghost. This person started, whatever. I don't know, I just want to check that to see if I should probably do that off camera, but whatever. Because Mario Kart 8 tracks are pretty long compared to tracks in other games. Like, if this was like from Super Mario Kart, like if this was like a Mario Kart Wii, like tracks, and I did something like this, then yeah, it would go by. This would be like a 20-minute video. This would be a shorter video, but it's like this is Mario Kart 8 tracks to say. And I didn't actually just pick the tracks. I just used like a random track picker, and these are what I got. That's good music. So what is better, Sweet Sweet Canyon or Sweet Sweet Kingdom? I would say Sweet Sweet Kingdom is better. Even though it's a battle track, shouldn't really be compared to a racetrack. Oh, I still don't understand how I didn't notice the coins respawned until now. It's actually, you're supposed to go on the blue track since there's still coins left up on this one, on that one, and there's no really coins on this one until the third lap. But the reason I did this one was because it's easier to do the mushroom through the donut shortcut. Because if you trick off that one, you're probably just going to go flying to that piranha plant. You're in a better position doing this time. Alright, I don't know what my time was there. 2:08:215. That was my time. Alright, which track should I do next? I don't back. How about GBA Mario Circuit? No! Okay, good thing I said I was doing View Ghost there. Good thing I was doing View Ghost, not Race Against Ghost Route. Bah. There's, after this, I think there's 3 tracks, more tracks that I did today, that I did before uploading this video. But really, I want to know if my tracks, that the tracks are actually, if my times are actually good or not. Use Mr. Scooty for this one. Yeah! That's a good voice line. Yeah! 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 Ah, I was too late. And well, whatever. Now I gotta wait for this thing to go. Then I can just do the other tracks. Quit replay. Do Royal Raceway next. View Ghost. That person did better, whatever. And then really tell me in the comments if my track times are actually good or not, if you're really good at this game. Track is... I noticed that this is a little similar to the Wooded Kingdom theme for Super Mario Odyssey. It was like, the Wooded Kingdom is like, this one is like, they're not similar, but like in Con they have like, and yeah. And this one I missed that little mushroom, so I used the mushroom there instead. Because you're supposed to use it in the other place, but I used it there instead. I feel like the frame rate is struggling. And that one I dropped my controller for a second, is why I just kind of hesitated there. Whatever, I can't remember what happened, even though I only did that like 30 minutes before starting recording, like 40 minutes before I started recording this video. I got that record, so I don't know. I think I dropped my No! Sorry, my dog is barking. I can't do anything about that, and you know it, so. No, doggy, no, Fendo. Just no, Fendo. No, dog. No! Second I stop trying to stop you from barking, start. Alright, which track should I show next? I'm gonna say this track. No, not that track. N64 Rainbow Road. The best Rainbow Road in this game, at least. In this game. Is it better than the original N64 Rainbow Road? I don't know. I've never played Mario Kart 64. The thing is, I don't play a lot of the retro games. And I don't really want to unless Mario Kart 64 holds up any better than Super Mario Kart does, because nobody says they... This is another one that there's no shortcut. So you kind of just have to use mushrooms when you feel like it. I should have probably done water park before this, since, you know, it's kind of weird to not end off the video with the Rainbow Road, because, you know, Rainbow Roads are supposed to be at the end of the track, so, yeah, whatever, who cares? Nobody's even going to watch the end of this. I did some nice wheel hanging over the edge though. That's why everyone uses the Bitty Buddy, because you can hang like 3 wheels over the edge and then like get an extra drift boost or something. That's why I just have better stats than other stuff. But 131.779 was that time. And now I'll just show you the last track I did, which is a track called Water Park. And it sucks. So, I don't know, I just randomly got it in the track picker, so. I played it. I usually in this one I just do like 1 lap things instead of 3 lap things. So there's not really actual records for 1 lap, so I just used to do 1 lap for some reason. Mario Circuit 1 lap times only pretty fast. Well, this is the last track. Not track. This is the last track. That's gonna be in this video. Obviously, I'm gonna make more than one of these. He just said dow. Did he just say? I think he just said dow. Yeah. Ugh. Stop can do about that. And yeah, those are some of my personal bests in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I would actually like to see in the comments if my times were good or not, but you don't have to show them.